Hi YouTube, this is Taylor. I've been gone for a little while. I actually moved. Me and my mom did. So, uh, yeah, pretty cool place. No complaints. It's a roof, so it's good. Um, I have my own bedroom that's not in a trailer, so that's really cool. I'm really stoked for that. Anyway, so I've got a lot to update on because a lot has happened since I last made a video. I think I went part time actually shortly after that video because I was still in school. Um, and then about 3 weeks ago, I think I went full time. So, um, now about that. So full time has been sort of a mixed bag, if you will. I've gotten the first time I went out in public. Holy cow! It was like a week after. It was the day I went part time. It was a week after um, my last video, I think, and uh, I went to a town 45 minutes away just to try to make sure that I didn't see anyone there and that I knew because I didn't have high hopes about my passability, but I wanted to get out there, and I think that's really important to be able to go out there because you will have to go out there. A lot of transition, especially at the start when you first get on hormones, I think is a lot more waiting than anything else, especially if you're not comfortable going full time, full bore, before hormones have really taken in effect. So, it took me a really long time to be able to go out. But anyways, on the trip there, uh, I was really nervous. I stepped out of the car at like a Safeway, and then I like expected people. It's like I don't know, like just everyone in the parking lot to just turn around and like start laughing at me or something. But that didn't happen. I think most people they don't they just care about what happens in their little bubble of a world, around themselves, and they don't really give a crap uh, about what you do. I think, especially here in Washington, I think that's really kind of the attitude. But so I walk in there. All I do is go to the deli. I wanted to get a sandwich there. On my way to the deli, I see this female Safeway worker, and she's just staring right at me, and just like really, really hard staring. I think the way I've heard other trans people describe that kind of stare is they're like trying to figure out your gender, essentially. So, yeah, that was a little strange, but that was the worst thing that actually happened the entire trip. And so, Belly Lady was nice. I just sat down, ate my sandwich, turned my back to a girl who was staring at me, and then finished my sandwich, and then I left. And then I got so close to my car, and I just wanted to sprint the rest of the way back, but I maintained composure, and I walked the rest of the way into my car, like the last 30 feet. But, yeah, that was an experience. And then I went to Goodwill in that town, and I bought my first female clothes that I went out and bought like in public, and it was. I think I was so nervous I like barely even got words out of my mouth that time to the cashier, and I don't know, I got like a sweater and some other thing that didn't even fit me because I didn't want to try it on. I was nervous as crap. So, anyways, left there, and then I was just it was amazing how much I was like just emotionally drained from the entire thing. It was very emotionally taxing, but I'm very glad that I went out and did that, and that's how I went part time after that. It's just like, all right, I've done it. I've been out. Other people see me. It hasn't gone extraordinarily terribly wrong. So you know what? Once I mean, I'm still in school though, so I had to. I'm not in school anymore, but then I was. So I had to, wait for full time until after I was out of school. I actually waited a little bit longer because I was dealing with some other stuff. But essentially, I went full time 3 weeks or so ago, and I haven't been able to afford laser this summer, and so that really sucks. Although I've worked some things out with people, so I'm going to go in soon, then go back. But it's really kind of facial hair has grown back a lot more than I want it to, and it really sucks that I was starting to get some decent progress, and then I had to stop, and then it got worse. But I'll be back soon, and I should be able to get back on a regular schedule with it now, so that's good. But anyway, like, the first day I went full time, I think it was the first day. It might have been like a few days before, and then but I was mostly full time anyway. I went out and I passed this guy on the street, and he was just, I mean, honestly, kind of a creepy kind of looking dude, like I don't know, just way older than me, but like not 40, like in his 30s or something, and just checked me out, and so it was a little bit creepy, but it was really this is the first time I really passed in public, I think. But I don't think I actually pass to the majority of people, is what I've noticed. But I do to some people, so it's like it put me in this awkward place of like sometimes passing, sometimes not, and I think lack of laser recently has had somewhat of an effect on that, and there's so much more I need to get better at. Like, I need to get better at makeup. I need to get a real girl's haircut. Although I think my hair is awesome, but I just need. All I did was, when I had finally accepted myself as trans and stuff, I had shaved my head, of course, like just a few weeks prior to that moment, and so this is just growing back from essentially being bald, forced baldness upon myself. So it's coming back, and I don't know. I need a real haircut to kind of shape it up, But essentially, I want to tell you a story about one of the first times I was out and went to a social event as myself, and it didn't go according to plan exactly. So I went to this Friday Night Magic, which for those of you who don't know, it's like where you play a trading card game called Magic the Gathering, and I'm a bit of a nerd, so shut up. And anyway, so I go there, and after I sit down for a little bit, and I've paid my $5 for the night, I start talking to someone trying to get a trade, and I get heat. And so, oh well. That sucked, but because it was one of the first times, I was really trying to present as myself, and because I got, creepy dude checking me out one day, it gave me some confidence, and then that really gave me a reality check. And then right after that, like right moments after that, like less than a second even, two people that I know from school walk in, and um, they recognize there was two of them, a girl and her boyfriend, and the girl recognized me immediately, came over to talk, and I just kind of ignored her, and I couldn't even speak as I stared at her, and she was like, "Oh well, whatever," and then just kind of walked off because I think I was in a bit more androgynous attire. I didn't have as much makeup on or anything, so apparently it wasn't even obvious I was trying to present as female. And so, lessons learned: don't dress androgynously if you look androgynous and you want to be perceived as female. You have to really give out the social cues that you are the gender that you are. And so I've been working on that more recently. But I still don't think I passed very well. But anyways, back to the story. So she's pissed at me, and then I am so embarrassed, and I don't want to have to play a whole match, which could be up to an hour, sitting across from her or her boyfriend, and it was just like, I left, and then I was really upset. I went home and just, I just had a few drinks and smoked some pot, and which is legal here, by the way. And yeah, I just tried to make myself feel better, essentially. And it was a rough night, but I later sent an email to that girl and explained things to her because full time now, so shit, can't really lose much by telling her now. And she, said, that she had no idea, and she was, really sorry and stuff, and was just, said she's supportive, and, so I ended up getting an ally out of that ordeal, so that's good, right? So it wasn't completely bad, but honestly, I think that incident has left me to isolate myself a little bit and not really go out much. But I mean, I do go out a little bit, but it's not very often, and I try to avoid it right now just because I don't like those kind of experiences, especially meeting people I don't know. I'm not out on Facebook yet. I'm actually trying to wait until a few more people know about me, and I've been waiting on that, and some of those people know about me now, and I didn't want them to find out through Facebook kind of thing, so not quite out on Facebook, which I do think I'm going to come out on Facebook, and I know some people could see that as attention seeking, and honestly, yeah, it is attention seeking. I think people need to know that they know a trans person, though, and I think that visibility is one of the biggest things that we can do to gain more equality, and it's really important. And I think with a lot of trans people, and quite understandably so, they don't really want to necessarily be a big part of activism or being open about being trans because for various reasons, and so that hurts our visibility, though. And when you want to advance as a minority, as far as equality and stuff goes, you really need to be seen and to have people support you. And so I think it's really important, especially if hey, maybe one person on my Facebook is also trans and they're afraid to come out, and so maybe seeing me come out will help them in a way. Or if they're gay or something, I think that coming out is a very powerful thing that you can do. And um, so that's why I think that I'm going to come out on Facebook, even though like there's probably some, and I'm gonna clean up my Facebook a little bit before I do it, but there's probably people who don't need to know that, but that I'm trans, but um, yeah, I just think that the visibility overall is outweighs the more low key of not really of just making another profile and sending invites to people and being a bit more discreet about it. So that's my thought on that. I mean, obviously, it's a very personal choice, whatever you want to do. So, I mean, I think it's completely understandable if someone doesn't want to do that. Uh, I mean, I don't think anyone would blame you for that. But I think for me personally, it's something that I need to do. So I'm actually probably going to be doing that very, very soon because I want to get out there before my birthday, which is in 3 days. I turn 22. So happy birthday, Taylor. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be going to Seattle this weekend, probably like on my birthday. See some family up there. I have a doctor's appointment on the 23rd there, so I have to get down there anyway. That's going to force me into some interactions with people too, so that'll be good. And essentially, this is about 17 minutes long now, but I had a lot to update. So I hope that everyone's doing well, and best wishes, Taylor. See ya.